Okay, can you tell me if you can see my slides now? Is it there? Okay, for today's agenda, number one, we'll have video presentation, and we're done with that one. We will discuss regarding asynchronous and synchronous teaching. What are those online tools that you can have? And we need to decide for your final project for the last installation of my Prof Ed 5. So, online topic for this morning. What is adult learning theory, asynchronous and synchronous class, and what are those available OER tools, and what is time blocking? So in this session, we will look into online resources and tools to create our content for our lesson topics for synchronous and asynchronous learning. Hopefully, we can be able to understand the adult learning theory and the role it plays in online distance learning and teaching, become familiar with some online educational resources and tools that we can use for the course, and make effective decisions about the choice and the use of media for teaching and learning. No one was really prepared in facing the online situations that we have right now. We can remember last March, we were not able to bid proper goodbye, right? In an instant, we just receive a memo from the directives of the school that no one is allowed to go to school anymore. Some of you were even locked down in Cebu rather than going home to their respective provinces, right? Still, some were left in their boarding houses, while others had really need to rush going to the other provinces in Cebu and or Region 7. No one really expected that this pandemic, or even the executive orders that we have for the ECQ, will be 8 months. Right now, we are suffering for this online modality and teaching. So with the face-to-face learning that we used to, we suddenly had this online learning. And somehow there is a convergence between this traditional and the new online way of teaching modality, in which our school call it the hybrid teaching modality in the College of Education, or even in the USJR. So with this teaching modality, we really need to brace ourselves in the relevant problems and concerns to meet the flexibility of this blended learning, so that we will be aiming to utilize innovative technological tools that which are available. So strategically, teachers need to calibrate the goals and objectives that are manageable for us teachers and the students. We need to reboot instruction from teaching the lessons into teaching person, right? So at the beginning of the semester, we presented to you some syllabus which are very helpful in the prior experiences that you have, so that we can somehow connect this creation and make them knowledgeable and meaningful, at the same time student centered, where this approach also are helpful to you. However, when we go back to the principle, we have this term pedagogy. I know that you are familiar with this one. So this includes the teaching strategies that our students and teachers will have, especially in the online classrooms that they actually need to explore. So teaching pedagogy involves the lessons, learning principles, techniques. At the same time, what are those activities that you need to provide to your students? In pedagogy also, we can somehow say that this is the traditional approach, because you really need to impart specifications on the discipline, academic discipline, that would take into the learning to the students. Pedagogy entails 5 things, or 5 activities. First, as a teacher, how are you going to prepare your content? So at the beginning of the school year, teachers already had their own syllabus. Then they need to deliver their modalities from face-to-face instruction. They're doing it in the online world, online class, either asynchronous and asynchronous approach. We need also to connect the assets. Like for example, what are those gadgets, devices the students are actually using so that they'll be able to effectively address these things and concern in their educational platform. Another one, teachers and the students need to pull together the assets to create cognitive, psychological based learning principles and processes. For example, is the theory of behaviorism, constructivism approach, and um, even the theory of Vygotsky's scaffolding, is it still applicable in the online class? How are the teachers going to evaluate your learning processes? Is the multiple choice still applicable? Or the timer, is it helpful or does it just give the students the cramming mode? Do you enjoy assessment from your teachers nga hatagan mo og time limit or like nilag kalit ang imong internet nya 20 minutes na lang to submit your activities or outputs? Diba? It's really detrimental to you and even it leads to frustration in the side of the student. With this pedagogy in mind, we really need to shift into the mindset, which is the education that we have right now. We are facing actually in the 2030 education or platform where jobs and teaching description are not yet invented. Maybe in the future there are teaching positions that awaits for you that are not yet defined this time. We don't know what are those new jobs that we will be applying in the future as a teacher, as an innovator that will technologically be abrupt and needs to embrace with the open educational resources. As a teacher, we really need to provide activities that will really help you to be ready in your career in the future. So we go back to these two things, pedagogy versus andragogy. Any one of you who's familiar regarding the term andragogy? Have you encountered this term before? Or it's your first time to know this term? So remember, when we say about pedagogy, this includes the teaching principles, strategies, the techniques that teachers need to use in their online classroom or even in the physical setup. But we really need to shift into andragogy. So that means we go back to the principle of 1970 by Malcolm Knowles. Miss, it's like it's ironic why we need to go back in which we wanted to foresee the future. Needless to say, Malcolm Knowles had already envisioned this one, which is very applicable on the things that we have right now in our online classes. He said that every individual, particularly the millennials right now, are considered to be adult learners. They have their own self direction and they should be problem oriented. This approach needs to be leveraged with the educational technology that we are actually exposed this time. Furthermore, Mr. Malcolm Knowles mentioned that the term andragogy is synonymous to adult education. Andra, which means man, goji means study. So the study of man or the adult man into the environment that he had in the science of accepting the things with a prior knowledge and dealing them into the problem orientation that is surrounding him at the time. We can actually give a thumbs up on him because this is very true. You millennials, college students are actually having a lot of information and resources that you can check online. And teachers is just one of the many resources that you can tap into. Malcolm Knowles had different assumptions. So he said that as an adult learner, they have these five things within themselves. Number one, they have their own self concept. Do you agree with that? that you have your own idea, you have your own understanding, you also have your own opinion on the things that you have around this time. It's also effective if we allow our students to become adult learner experience, meaning you'll be able to give and deliver things with the meaning whenever you're experiencing them. They always say experience is the best teacher. Do you agree? So kailangan masakitan ka, kailangan ikaw jud mabuwagan, kailangan ikaw ang maka-experience nga na ay bagong love life. Kaya it's a different meaning when it's you who experience those things. Another assumption is readiness to learn. So before you proceed with your lesson, it's very important that you check first. That is why Maslow before Bloom's. You check first, is the student able to take their lunch? Are they able to feel the sense of belongingness and love? Are they still okay physically and mentally before you give them the Bloom's or the higher and the lower order thinking skills? Next is the orientation to learning. Is this child more on a visual learner? Is this learner more on a tactile, or he will be able to work collaboratively? Or mas preferred ani nga bata kay okay na siya, independent learning na siya. And what are those motivation that helps the student or the child master and be able to deliver the things that he is supposed to have? Self-concept. Every individual, just like you, whether you agree or not, you're actually mature in moving concepts to concepts. Your personality is actually dependent. For example, if you like a particular lesson or object or subject rather, you would more or less be participative in that subject, right? And when teachers will give you certain activities or even submissions, you are actually eager to submit them and do them as quick as you can because you love them. Or you might dilly-dally or postpone things because, ay, kakapoy biyaan ni, uy, kapoy ni jud kay ni online class, miss. Kanang completion na lang yun ning amo miss para dili mo usak among tuition. As what I've mentioned, no one really came prepared for this pandemic, especially in facing the online class. Even until now that we still have maybe 1 month to go before we end our finals, I know that some of you are tired, busy, or even losing the track of eagerness to learn things. But just continue thriving at the same time, still giving your best. We have more or less 7 sessions to go, 7 weeks to go before we close this first semester. Next, Malcolm Knowles wants us to remember that if a person matures, he actually accumulates a lot of reservation, a reservoir of experience. That is why you're able to share your thoughts, your ideas, and even the things that you have in mind that increase your learning and the resources that you have. So, as what I've said, experience always teaches the best things in life. Next, but sometimes also you don't need to experience those painful experiences. You can learn from the mistakes of others. That is why with reading books, motivational speakers, whenever they share, or even when you check videos online, you will learn that you don't have to commit the same mistakes the way they do. Readiness to learn. So this one, Malcolm Knowles always have this assumption that for our students to really engage in our activity as an adult learner, we really need to provide them with a developmental task. That is why it's very important also that you present objectives. Diba? At the start of the session, students like you, especially teachers to be in the future, needs to have that objectives in mind because you would know the blueprint of your activities for the day and what are your expectations. Next, orientation to learn. So knowing your students, if they are bodily kinesthetic, visual, or are they collaborators when they work together in group, will also help you to shift the subject orientation into problem solving centeredness activities, just like what you had last midterm. Did you enjoy your video presentation or did you enjoy the one that you watched today? It's an opportunity for you to express how you are feeling, what are those emotions that are really encompassing you for this lockdown. I can even see potentials who are those promising actors and actresses, that my students are not just learners or teachers in the future, but they have their own creativity, who are those illustrators, who are those directors and the editors of your video. So I commend you for that one. And it also addressed our major concerns this time, which is mental health issues, right? I can see a lot of problems that are arising, even mental issues that you really are experiencing, or we can say they are burden to you. Next, there are two kinds of motivation, intrinsic and the extrinsic motivation. With these two, we wanted intrinsic motivation to be highlighted in one's personality, meaning you do things the way they are because you believe they are important and essentials in the surrounding in implementing your educational technology, either online or even the face-to-face instruction. But we also like to be extrinsically motivated if we receive rewards, Gcash, what else? Praises or affirmation from the people around us, right? Now, with that five assumptions, we can also summarize Mr. Malcolm Knowles' theory of andragogy into four major principles. So first, he believed that adults needs to be involved in the planning, evaluation of the instruction. That is why time to time I'll give you the term survey. I can see there what are those things that excites you, what are the things that um, you look forward into the upcoming terms, and what are those things also that we really need to address, what are those issues that needs to be changed in our subject. Next, it's okay to make mistakes, but do not create permanent mistakes. For example, committing suicide, that will be the end of everything. But in life, the biggest room that one can probably consume is the room for improvement. Just commit mistakes time to time, it's okay. But what is very important, there are no mistakes but only lessons to be learned. It may sound cliche, but that's the reality of it. Sometimes mistakes that we need to learn are expensive, just like we really need to shed tears, emotions, or even invest a lot of money for these mistakes or experiences. Next one, Malcolm Knowles also believes that adults are more interested if they learn subjects that have immediate relevance and have impact into their jobs. Are you somehow imprisoned with some minor subjects which are acting like major subjects? Naman jud tay mga ingon ani no. Bitaw miss among
Yes,
ubang
miss.
subject miss mo, mura nig major miss kay daghan kay gipabuhat among teacher. Kapoy ko ayo miss. So I can hear you guys saying those lines, or even miss hustle kay among teacher miss Bonya pagkahuman deadline dayon kani nga target. Di pa jud siya mohatag og extension miss, like wala jud siya patawad miss for siya consideration. Now, going back to what Mr. Malcolm Knowles mentioned, adult learning is problem centered rather than content oriented. So I do hope that the teachers that you have right now really look into what is essential. At the beginning of the school year, I presented to you syllabus. As a matter of fact, as I tried to revisit it, I've checked, okay, I still have these activities supposedly done by my students, but I just cross it out because I believe what are essentials are the only things that I can deliver to you and actually demand from you. I cannot let you do all the activities that I prepared because we have so many limitations. For example, I have an activity there that entails each one of you to present a certificate. You create your own certificate, you create your own PowerPoint presentation, you create your own slideshows and videos. But that one, I just crossed out and had some group activities where everyone can actually share their thoughts and work with others as well, since not everyone has the luxury of laptops or even a good connectivity of Wi-Fi. In the online world that you have, correct me if I'm wrong, or you can actually add some of the concerns and problems that we are facing right now. Sometimes The reality would bite us. Whenever teachers from the other department are given with teaching load, they would usually have these lines, ay, dili mi ano, oy, kay, kuan, mga College of Education ng mga students, grabe kay na sila, mupatay na sila evaluation sa teacher, mangita na sila teaching strategies, they would check if the teacher is able to have techniques, and even classroom management. Samot na sa imong test, ilo nang i-question if they have already undergo the assessment of student learning and teaching. So, were you able to experience at this time in your online class teachers who have poor content? Like they just downloaded some slides from maybe SlideShare or Sway or Prezi or asa na nilagikan without proper editing, and even poor content that you are somehow checking that they are not really prepared on the way that they are giving instructions to you, or makaingon mo nga, miss sayang ka among gibayran miss, maura ni among nadawat. I can hear you guys. How about there's little collaborative learning? So you're just attending online classes, but somehow you would question, hala, uy, kapait ba aning akong experience ron, miss? Uy, wala man ni klaro. Mahal ra ba kayong tuition sa San Jose? Is this running into your mind? Or how about inconsistent instruction? For example, naa si teacher ani nga day. Ya, sunod, na sa siya nagpakita, miss. Wa say paramdam miss sa among GC. Sounds familiar ba, guys? Or, miss, wala mi update, miss. Wala na mi learning. Sayang among learning, miss. Diba? When we do the face-to-face, malipay gani mo kung walay klase, kanang absent si teacher. But it's a different way around this time, no? Teachers should give effort and should give justification on the tuition fee that you have. Next one, little to no access to professors and teaching assistants. I am hopeful that your teachers right now are able to communicate properly with you. In my class early this morning, they said, Miss, not should me teacher Miss Dung, isin rami Miss. Dami question Miss, dili good me replyan Miss, grabe jud kay Miss. So, I'm sorry if you have to encounter such professors or teachers. But hopefully, they would also change their attitude. Miss, na jud may teacher, Miss Bonga, grabe jud kayo, daghan jud kayo activity. No, human na ihang activity, Miss. Na nasa say activity, di gyud siya palkan si Miss. It's true, because they're still in the pedagogy side. They need to shift into the andragogy way. Some of the teachers also, they have poor instructor preparation, meaning nagpaadto ra sa Google Meet, wala dito nag-ready with the PowerPoint, with a presentation. Just like me, to be honest, during face-to-face, I can still have the time. For example, if I'm caught with so many schedules, if I don't prepare for my class, all I have to do is just bring my marker and then do the chalk talk. Pwede man na siya. Teaching strategy man na siya, guys, nga mag-chika ra ka niya. Drawing ra ka din ha, imutanan isuwat sa imuhang board. Because, di ba, we grew up like that with other teachers. But, you know, in the online class, it cannot be. You really need to prepare slides, PowerPoint, or even integrate some interactive links to your students. As a teacher in the online classroom, it's really a tough job. Samot na with the millennials. Kay mga hinawayan sa baning mga millennials mo nga, ay kaburing ba ni iyang ko ano, halo dili ka ba si Miss mo share sa slide, or naunsa na ni nakita na namo imong ilong Miss. O, di ba? So teachers, we actually had a lot of these experiences during the first few months when we are encountering with the online, or Miss, wala mi naka-turn in, or wala ka ba si teacher, asa ni dapitang ang Google Classroom, and a lot of anecdotes and stories. And we also have limited technical knowledge by professors. Like, professors nga, mo insist yun nga, mo show gid sa iyang video masking lag kaayo, or wala na Wi-Fi connectivity ang students, or would demand from the students that they need to submit these things without any compassion, or even checking the available resources of the students. We actually have a lot of concerns in online class. You can actually add. So go to chat, go to group chat, message. You can add what are those other online classes that you actually encountered that we really need to address. Why does this matter to me and to you? November and December will just be swifting as fast as it can. We may not know na humana day ang finals, and we really need to embrace January or even prepare for it. So I want to hear from you guys. What are those online concerns that you have? So you go to chat and I'll read them later. Now, with the online concerns, problems, issues, even dilemmas, and Waterloo, a teacher needs to be cool. Do you want a cool teacher? Of course, we really need a cool teacher. That means how to creatively, how to be creative in optimizing the online learning platforms that we need to navigate. So how? Number two things that we need to address: the asynchronous teaching and the asynchronous teaching. So you know that you already encounter these terms because you're doing these things. Synchronous learning with the use of internet, that means we do together, students and teachers as accessing the same website at the same time. For example, Google Meet, we're doing it together. We watch the activities, or we'll do the live conferencing together. So synchronous learning can be those scheduled um, quizzes. It can be the same discussion conferences that we have, and the live conferencing that we actually have in our online activities. So that is the as that is synchronous learning. Well, the other one is the asynchronous learning, meaning not together or not at the same time. So this is a flexible way of learning, just like when you check different times of your assessment on Google Classrooms. What are those activities that your teachers are actually asking from you to submit, and deliverables? Students access the same communication tools at a different time, at a different places. And we also need to tap the online educational platforms that we have. So what are those open educational resources? Number one, it is defined by the oercommons.org, teaching, learning, and research resources that reside in a public domain. We actually had these lessons during midterm, right? So these are released in the intellectual property license that allows us to have a free use and repurposing by the other individuals, just like teachers, researchers, students, managers, or even a lot of people that needs to use the resources. They are freely accessible, openly licensed text, media, videos, and other digital assets. Where can we check those OER? You can go to OER Commons. So a lot of lessons and activities are already provided. So there are experts who actually wrote a lot of things regarding lessons and concepts that we have in mind, especially for senior high school and the college department. We have EdSurge and the Education Nation. These are two of my go-to sites. They are from Europe, knowing that European academicians are actually advanced in their way of teaching. So I usually check time to time with these 21st century skills that they need to explore, especially for our learners. And you can actually visit Common Sense Education, where they give you free edtech trainings, teachers to really address technological tools. Now, on the chat, let's play some games. On the chat, name the 6 icons that you can see here as quick as you can. I'll give you 50 pesos Gcash if you'll be able to answer them correctly. Okay, what are those icons? If you're familiar with the online tools, what are the names of these tools? Well, let me see. Okay, keep your answers coming, guys. Okay, what are these icons representing? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, Five, four, three, two, one. I'll check who will be my winner. Okay, so the names of my icons are the following. We have Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, and Facebook. Okay, question for me to survey. What is the live conference app your teachers are using or the most convenient or most friendly on your end? What is more applicable for you guys? Okay, Google Meet. Do you enjoy Google Meet? Is it helpful? Is it easily? Yeah, I can see your answers. Okay, so we actually have a lot of pila may gibayad sa Google Meet sa inyo ha. Nag-plugging man mo Google Meet. Wala siya ga-Zoom guys. Kamu jud. Okay. So you have actually Google Meet as the number one convenient and very easy. Yes, kalas ang Zoom no because of the bandwidth. Yes, that's true. Okay, that's good that you acknowledge that Google Meet somehow is helpful, especially we take into considerations also for those classmates or friends who are just using data or they need to run for their loads so that they can join our online class. So in the Google Meet extension, there are sometimes things that teachers need to embed or include in the extension for the Google Meet. Number one, Google Meet Auto Admit. This one, if teacher will, this is just all free and you just have to add in your Google Chrome. Meet Auto Admit meaning if you give the link to your students, if they click that one, automatically they can join in your Google Meet. Hindi na kailangan admit mo, exit na sad ka sa imong slide kay admit na sad ka. So that is one of the extension that she can add. Now we also have Google Meet attendance. So at the end of the Google Meet, I automatically knew who joined in my Google Meet link. So I would just save and I would know, okay, Cheska joined at 10:15. Florimay joined at 10:30. Yan, nawala siya pagka 11. Nag-join na siya pagka 11:35. So I would study if the student will have different time scatter plot. Meaning, ano man ni si Erica, sige manig kawala, sige manig sign in, join in. Probably she has challenge in her connectivity with the Wi-Fi. Next, we also have Google Meet Grid View. So in the automatic Google Meet, you will just be able to see 16 windows, gagmay na mga icons. But if you will add the Google Meet Grid View, you will be able to see 50 small icons. Yan na siya. Mo na daghan kay mga little icons nga makita si teacher. Next is Google Meet Push to Talk. So it's an additional extension that you will just press the space bar and it will automatically mute everyone. Especially, this is very effective for young children. Sige silang tabi, teacher, wa nakasabot si teacher, gubot na kayo. So you can include this one in the Google Chrome. Nya, ika space bar, mute tanan. It's also different in the Zoom. I'll show you later. So another thing is that dual-less. Diba when you do your reporting in Google Meet, you cannot see your classmates or you cannot see the people icon or the live conferencing. So you can actually, teachers right now, they usually use two monitors, the laptop and the monitor. But if wala yung monitor, you can actually have dual-less. So it will split your screen. There's the icon for the live conference of the Google Meet, and the other one you can see the slides that you are presenting. So that is dual-less. But in the Windows 10 10th gen, the new Windows app, it can automatically split the screen, two screens from your window. Next one, we actually are exposed to Zoom meeting. At least maybe once or pila ka times we joined Zoom meeting, but sometimes you refute no your teachers, miss di lang ta mag Zoom meeting, miss okay hinay kay miss amo wifi kay mahurot amo ang unsa ni load mahurot miss tungod sa Zoom bugat kayo siya. So that is why I actually had Zoom meetings with you before, right? So this is another live conference learning app, very helpful. It offers a premium account which is available in 40 minutes that you can encounter with one-on-one people or with a group. But if you have the pro account, it can allow you to have unlimited time. So I actually subscribe to Zoom meeting account which cost me 7,000 a year. So mahala sad yes, mahal-mahal jud niya tong mga online activities no. And another thing is that you need to buy some apps, online apps for you to really make your online class effective. So in the event that in the future you might need some Zoom meetings that would take you like an hour or more, okay, di ba 40 minutes naman si free nga Zoom meeting. Don't hesitate to contact me, or if you want to borrow my Zoom meetings, I can make you as a co-host if ever you need it in your presentation or other activities. Ayaw lang jud kaulaw. So this one, it allows you to annotate and whiteboard, which is dili siya pwede sa Google Classroom or Google Meeting. Wala siya. You cannot scribble on the screen. Next, there's also survey with poll or like mga questions. So in the Zoom meeting account, you can actually have this survey questions. And there are also breakout rooms, which is good for sharing or activities that allows students to have intimate sharing to maybe 3 or 2 people in the breakout rooms. Although Google Meet, they also start to embed this one, but di ba kayo siya effective? Lisod pa siya i-achieve. There are also a lot of reaction buttons in the Zoom meetings. Okay, next one. There are a lot of online tools in the synchronous learning or activities, just like these things. Which icon is familiar to you? Okay, unmute yourself. Which icon is your teacher using?
Mentimeter, miss.
Mentimeter. Okay, what else?
Messenger.
Slido, miss.
Okay, Slido, Messenger. Or are you familiar with the first icon?
Wala.
Wala pa mo naka-encounter niya. Okay, no problem. So, these things, these icons, we will try to explore them one at a time in the coming days. Okay, so that is Peer Deck, Mentimeter, Slido, Iliademy, the famous Messenger, and Sway. Okay, how can we make sure our asynchronous e-learning strategy will be effective? Try to check if your teachers are doing these things as a basis of your just checking on their rating. Number 1, is the teacher creating an online forum to encourage collaboration? Is she posting some questions, some surveys? So that's way of making an engaging way in the asynchronous approach. Number 1, did she set expectation and learning objectives upfront? So klaro ba ang mga ipabuhat ni teacher, or when she gives you some lessons, does she gives you the objectives, or did she share to you the syllabus, the things that needs to be your blueprint in the coming semester? Teachers also need to be consistent in the email communication or giving you updates. For example, there are 2 ways to access no kay whenever you give assignment, sometimes dili man ma-notify, especially when you use some LMS or kaning Adelante LMS nato. But if your teacher will post on Google Classroom, might notify man inyong Gmail, right? Or if your teacher will probably announce in the messenger, you have your assignment, please double check like this and that. It's also one way to communicate consistently by being active in the messenger. So it's really helpful for me whenever I give some announcement or reminders. So messenger ang akong murag first gyud nga i-tap, because it's also I can also see that most of you are responsive. Bahalag dili mo comment, thumbs up lang mo, like lang mo sa akong gi-announce, and then that's my way already nga okay, they are reminded. Number 2, is the teacher Does the teacher develop an e-learning environment where learners can discuss and interact? Meaning, are they given freedom of expression? For example, Miss, di lang taan na Miss, uy, kay dili man na siya doable or lisod man na siya ikuan, i-achieve, especially this online. Next one, is your teacher including resources or links within your e-learning courses? Is she giving you additional sites or other online tools or applications where you can actually learn more? Or is she generously sharing her PowerPoint presentation or PDF copy so that you can also visit time to time if you want to uh, recall those concepts. Next, offer interactive elements to make the e-learning course more engaging. So this includes online tools, this includes activities that you can work collaboratively with your other classmates or friends. Next, appoint an online facilitator to monitor and guide the e-learning experiences. So this means teacher, time to time, she checks on you, how's your activities, how are your lessons or your projects, are they delivered? Is your group mates able to answer or not? In the interaction of this online platform, since this is about um, teaching technology and learning, we teachers need to choose activities that would provide deep, meaningful learning. Like, for example, student and teacher activities can be achieved by providing a good learning environment in the synchronous approach, just like what we are doing right now. So, we communicate, we collaborate, we allow students to express the things that they have. Next is student content. So, are the teachers able to share their PowerPoint presentation? Are you able to go back to them, or do they have some links where you can actually have an access to what they've learned or what they are supposed to be shared to you? Then we also explore them with the student to student activities, like work collaboratively with projects or even activities that would really help you associate in the online platforms. How are we going to achieve these things? So I created on my own a strategy where I can probably help my students on how to effectively and be relevant in teaching online. So that is the that's pronounced as Largom G5. So you will learn these things in the coming on Tuesday. That will be next Tuesday. Okay, now this time around, the mental health of my students is more essential to me than providing a lot of requirements or activities that I would be asking from you guys. Now, each one of you is given this time to share to me what are those concerns that they have in mind whenever we still need to face the online activities in the coming January. For example, last group this morning shared to me na, Miss, kanang lisod kayo mag-navigate sa LMS this time because mulag siya. There were also time na they had their test in re-ed. Yeah, when everyone is already opening that access or link, murag mo, dili siya mo next ang inyong mga test questions. So, this time, I want to hear from the babe's mouth what are those concerns or issues or stories that you have encountered in the online class. I just want you to be honest, and with those sharing that you have, I am hopeful that I can also address and find solutions on these things. Now, let's start this time with Janelle. Janelle, we want to hear from you, and get ready, Erica and Rafaela.
Good morning, Miss. Nalang ay ang akong experience lang Miss that time katong sa subject namo ba sa nag-answer mi ato sa Google Forms nya naay times nga ni-loading siya hapit na jud ako mahuman og answer ato but ni-loading siya then nibalik ko sugod answer Miss. May gani nakaabot ra sa time nya wala ra na pressure ba na nasa Google Forms amot kong sa connection lang sad guro to nako ana Miss.
Thank you, Janelle. Oh, how about you, Eric?
Sige.
Ako, Miss?
Yes, what's your experience with the online activities, online discussion? Get ready, Rafaela and Brian.
Kuan miss kanang wala pa man miss pero kanang makuyawan lang ko miss ba kay kanang muluding gani miss labi na akong laptop miss kay mo paong nagkalit miss kung matarog mo nang kanang usay makulbaan ng jud ko miss. Pero thanks God wala naman sa
Okay, how about you, Ella, Rafaela, and
Good morning, Miss. Kuan, same sa kang Erica, Miss. Ako kang Janelle di ay nga kanang mo loading gali siya, Miss. Pero ako akay wala lang to na kuan, wala lang to na balik sa uno kanang ni error gyud siya, Miss ba kay tungod sa internet niya, tungod po sa system sa kuan sa LMS. Hantod sa naaptan mig time. Minggi kini consider po na po maestra nga i-reschedule lang ang kuan, ang quiz. Murag sa kuan mo guro to namo GPC. Ang internet jud sa amin niya sa ang system. Magpa-call sa among kasing-kasing.
thank you, Ella. How about you, Brian? Get ready, Eliza.
Ang akong miss kay sa TCW mangguro to miss na pag-click na ko sa kanang choices miss ba kay muling siya another na siya link na muling another website miss ba de ma-error na ang katong website na kung gi-answeran. Moro to ko problema miss pero karon miss kay wala naman ro nagbalik-balik.
Thanks, Brian. Okay, how about you, Eliza?
Ako miss kay during midterm sa pagka re-ed namo niya kanang wa jud ko na bother miss ba sa time niya kanang abi man ako nga ma-close ra bitaw siya miss niya wala man siya ma-close so nalapas ko sa time niya mo to ni email ra ko sa proof okay ra man sa mi so far wala man kayo mo ra to.
Thank you, Eliza. Oh, how about you, Angelica and Andrea?
Connection naman jud akong problema miss so far. Okay naman ko sa teachers kay akong mga teachers yon kay taga COE raman pero sa wa ko nanguhag taga main miss kay nadyo uban miss nga code jud kaayo miss bisag dili nimo sa tungod sa connection imong i-approach kay code japon kayo usahay dili ra katagdon mo na natagam ko wa sa ko nanguha og mga main na pang subject.
Bitter eye. Okay. So your teachers right now are all from the SED or School of Education. Okay, approachable ra gyud kay inyong mga teachers, guys.
Yes
Mada
miss.
madagrag hangyo because we have
Oo miss hira jud ninyo miss.
we need to be compassionate also with our students, but not all kuno ingon si Erica, not all are compassionate. Okay, next, Andrea.
Morning, Miss. Kanang. So far, Miss Priya, pasad ko na kuan nga problem sa LMS. Pero ang connection na jud, Miss, unstable. There is a mga lugar.
Thanks, Andrea. How about you, Angela?
So, for miss, kay okay naman rin miss, kay naka-adjust na. O, kuan na sa gyapon miss, kanang connection na jud miss, wag tang, sahay.
So it's a matter of connectivity, no? With the connections. Please answer Miss Ballesteros and Caramello.
Hi, Miss. Sa connections ra jud ko mamblema, Miss. Kay usahay kay mo take og exam kay adto na daplin sa kalsada.
Uy, kakuyaw. Make sure that you are still safe, okay?
Yes, Miss.
How about you, Caramello? Oh, get ready, sweet.
Internet connection ra miss. Labi na ka ng alas 6 naga sa gabi miss. Muhinay jud among internet miss. Nga usay sa EdLN2 na mo kay kauman klase ni miss kay naman na siya ipa-activity na mo or ansiran na mo miss nga ni dayon ipatig ka 8 nga usay dugay ko kapas kay mubalit ang internet connection kay mga alas 10 pa sa gabi, miss. Mamaura na, miss.
Thank you, Angel. Oh, how about you, Sweet and Clyde? Get ready.
Hi guys, good morning. Kana ang so far miss murag naka-adjust naman gamay kay murag dugay-dugay naman sad to nya. Pero ang concern lang gihapon mostly namo miss is ang time limit jud kay maka-pressure jud siya nya. Kana ang okay ra unta miss ba nga kanang 20 minutes ang time limit nya. Ang questions gani kay madala ra dayon og basa nya namang goy uban nga kanang tag-as pa kaayo nya need pa nimo kanang i-think og maayo miss ba kung unsa siya nga question nga na gani nya maoy makapadugay namo so mao ra man miss.
Okay, I agree. There are also people in the other class timer po ilahang mga complain. Like there are teachers who would think that you are able to answer quickly, but if loading sa dang Wi-Fi, lisod pod no. But hopefully teachers would be compassionate in giving extensions with time, especially maybe next semester, second sem, we will be transitioning to Brightspace, kumbaga. So I don't know yet with the finalization, but hopefully it will be best for everyone. How about you, Clyde? Oh, get ready, Micah also.
Good morning, Miss. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. What are your experiences, Clyde? Yes, we can hear you. Continue.
LMS to Miss. Sa LMS account?
Any online problem, issues that you have?
For me sa LMS, ang usability kag kuan kana sa issue with coding kung may na-exam ba. Ang internet connection kay kuan kini have some issues ka sa platform ba. So dili ma-resolve. So confusing kay ang iya kuan interface.
Okay, thank you, Clyde. So someone also pointed out that one earlier regarding kana, for example, if you go down to CRE.com.com and lain na pud nga name imong adtuan if you'll be with a CAS. So hopefully that would be addressed with our programmers, especially with the lagging also if a lot of people will access on a particular site or link. How about you, Micah? Get ready, Flora May. Okay, Micah, your turn. What are those online experiences that you have, Micah? Nawa si Micah, ni kaon pa siguro ni ay. Okay, Flora May, get ready for Lynn to share.
Good morning, Miss. Sa ako ra experience, Miss, is katong pag-midterm sa Prof. Ed 1 na mo kay kanang nilag siya, Miss, niya. Pagbalik na sa connection kay mukuan na, balik kog answer sa uno. Tapos hapit ko maabtan sa time, may gali kay considerate ramong teacher dayon. Sa LMS pod, Miss, kay nakoy kanang kuan problema kay dili siya mo notify niya. If naipansiran akong katong major subject kay kuan kanang like 1:30 to 3 man among schedule niya maghatag dahil siya kanang answeranan ahead na nga oras then kanang di wala mi kay baw miss ba tapos 3 PM ang kuan kanang kutob niya kanang 1:30 to 3 kay magklase pud siya niya kanang murag magka-conflict miss ba then moto mora pa akong concern miss.
Thank you for that. Akala ng mga teachers, madami kayong time. Active magud kayo mo sa online. So hopefully, no, teachers will be able to really revisit their time schedule, submissions, time limits in your quizzes or the activities alike. Oh, how about you, Chris Ann and Curl?
Kuan ra miss, hi miss. Good morning. Kuan ra man miss. kuan ka na kay sa akong re-ed miss kay kanang di ba duha man jud ang site nga openan miss kung mag-open pa sa CAS og sa kanang sa re-ed dayon kana ganing makalimot usahay miss dayon dili mo notify sa Gmail miss ba ang announcement niya may buong na lang ni miss hala na day buhatunon niya hapit ang deadline niya sa time pod miss sa pag-take sa exam og internet connection moro na siya miss.
Thank you, Chris Ann. So, same with other page with other classmates, no? Internet connection, daghang sites nga i-visit, naglibog ta, makalimot ta, and even announcement, dili mo notify si LMS or I don't know with Brightspace also compared sa Google Classroom, no? Kay you will receive it in your Gmail man if mag-post kog assignment or if your teachers will post assignment. Oh, how about you, Curl? Get ready, Cheska and Micah.
Mong concern miss kay katong kanang until na wala gyapon na resolve miss kay naami among kuan miss purposive communication kay if mo login lagi ka sa meeting kay dapat ang gamiton nga email kay email na si USJR. Then ako miss kay na sutuoy ang password nako ato kay sayop gani miss bisag ako nang gi-change miss o ni address na pod ko sa USJR pero until na wala miss every time nga mo appeal na ko sa meeting miss kay mo request pa ko sa kumang classes nga inapalihog si Miss B nga kanang mo open ko niya inig sulod na nako sa klase miss kay mo na sa ang teacher nga napad yung students nga wala nakuan ang katong gamit ang email sa USJR metag mo address na nga concern niya. Actually, miss, ni address na dyan ko, miss, mo na sila nga, follow ko no nga sa instructions. Wala pa sila gyata nga instructions, miss. Nga, dili ra sa ako sa, si Recam, sa miss, na wala to yung password o katong, nasa ko yung mga kauban nga, wala gihapon sila email ba, pero matungnan lang dyan, miss, nga ako ang mabunutan. Mura to, miss.
Favorite ka sa imong teacher. Okay, we actually have the concern. We have hotlines where you can check. We have Miss Joby from IT department. Probably they can help you guys with your concerns. Anya ka na ma-activate inyong mga email. Kainig ka second sem. Muna ni siya, required na ta everyone. Although I'm not yet ready to embrace Brightspace. But untay mahimo guys. Inyo maning gibayran. Nya, mao man yun ipagamit sa mga pare. So, tayo ay we'll cross the river when we are there. Okay, how about you? Cheska, tweet.
Ako, miss, kay ang first kay mostly kay parehara sa ilaha kanang sa CAS gani miss nga kanang sa LMS kay kanang dili pareha sa Google Forms bitaw miss nga kanang magsunod ra ang number kinahanglan pa siya i-next miss nya kada next kay magloading nya usahay kay pag next nimo kay mo stop ang loading din error din dayon mo exit din ang page nya if mosulod ka sa page balik kay back to square one nya next then miss kay kanang ma-late gani miss or kanang na ako isa ka maestra miss nga kanang gadumtan jud namo miss ako nga classmate kay kasto siya miss kay kuan kanang dili siya mudawat og excuse miss niya kanang mangon nga miss na late mi kay kuan kanang ang internet kay kanang low kaayo nya nagay ko isa ka classmate miss niya ana siya nga sorry kay miss na late jud ko kay wala internet sa amo diri sa bukid nikatkat ako bukid niya iyarang respond bitaw miss kay siya nga dili man na nako sa langan namo diya sa bukid nagpuyo ayaw na niya sa ako iingon dito na niya iingon siguro sa din ayan na nya ingon gani mi sa iya miss kay para ma-inform na mo siya para ma-excuse me niya pero siya kay dili siya kabalo mo kuan mo dawat kani og kanang concern sa mga estudyante miss niya kanang pag mo PM sa iya miss kanang dili man siya maghatag og instructions miss naman ay sa LMS naman ay section diha nga para sa instructions dili siya mo hatag instructions mismo mo post ra siya diretso og activity nya kami kay gabi gahulat na mi og instructions kay wala dai dito diretso na dito activity niya mag-rattle din mi miss kay hala na dai activity wala lagi ta kabalo ingon na di siya mo inform daan miss niya if mo PM kay bisag mo ingon mi good morning miss good afternoon, miss. Good evening, miss. Nya, kanang i-state din amo ang kuan, amo ang reason, ay amo ang concerns. Nga, bisan, polite, good me, miss. Moingon din siya nga, lahi lagi kay mo PM ba kay mura mo ka nang ni PM rog ka nang barkada ninyo kay kuan nga na iyo ra lang sayon og PM mura mo ka nang manghod ra ko ninyo or inyo kung barkada nga na murag di ko niyo maestra ya pagid basahon ang mga letters sa ay ang message sa uban ako classmate miss sa kuan sa kanang Google Classroom miss kay kuan daw miss kanang di unrespectful daw kaayo miss ngano mura to siya miss.
Thank you, Cheska. It's my first time to hear such inconsiderate teacher. Kinsa man na uy ato nang ipatawag. Okay, hopefully no ma-address na siya.
Sumbong naman ako ka tito, miss.
Actually, I have in mind because I think I also heard that story from another person. So hopefully, good guys, you will. Thank you so much for being patient. I know this is not easy for you, especially that some of you really cling on to your best friends in school. Lahi man jud na encounter whenever we do the bond kanang mga pamilya ni Erica, pamilya ni Brian, inyong mga kaberks, inyong mga kabarkada that they are always with you, mga kahiramang suklay. But this time around with the online class, just be still, be available with your friends, even if we need to suffer this one until next year. So the administrators are still in limbo. What will be their specific directives this coming January? But hopefully it will be the best for everyone with safety, with good mental health for everybody. Now, for the final submissions that you have, yesterday, I announced that there would be another video presentation that I will require. But my students in the 9 a.m. mentioned regarding station ID from the REED. Who among you here are having the same project? Do you have that project also? The video presentation station ID? Kisa man?
Caramelo, miss.
Oh, how about the others? Angela, Andrea?
Kami, miss.
Grade 1 pa ko, miss.
Okay,
Wala ko
sige.
yana.
Pasad ko, miss.
Okay, if you have that one, if you have that activity, that will be your finals with me. Okay?
Salamat, miss.
Dili na ta pakapoy-kapoy sa itong mga kinabuhi. So we are hitting two birds with one stone. So do well with your video presentation, with your station ID, editing, music, and then I'll just ask the link for that one or the video. Okay? So katong mga walay kagrupo or walay REED, what will I do with you?
Pasayawon, miss. Og bodots. Mag-video sila, miss.
Basta somehow, hopefully, isa lang ka-activity. And please adopt the others sa atong walay group mate. Sweet Zell, do you have REED? Brian, Rafa, do you have REED?
Yes, miss. Pero wala maming anak.
Oh, wala nanay nyo, ha?
Wala, miss. Lahi man amo.
Theology lagi ka mo, ami.
Kuan rami, miss. Gipabuhat rami ni or gipapangita rami ni sir og kana ang topic, miss ba nga kanang related sa amo ang subject course, which is moral theology. Then mangita rami murag kanang sani miss kanang nakapalibog na mo, miss ba niya among ihatag niya ni ana si sir nga kanang tagaan mi niya og question, then buhatan na mo og murag i-research na mo, miss ba mao na yung final output na mo.
Okay. Sige, that's why sige, I will have to decide on what I will do with you guys. Okay? Para fair pud sa uban nga walay video. Okay ba?
Okay, miss.
Okay. Sige. If you don't have questions, I will end this Google meeting. I hope that you learned something today and we will try to address your concerns also